Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today it's time to play some Satisfactory. I like that. Anyways, this is my world. I've spent 1,289 hours, 60 minutes, and 45 seconds. And yeah, we're currently standing on what is it called? Big Tower. Perfect name. And right here it says Plus Tower. And what is Plus Tower, you may ask? We have to walk a little bit. I'm gonna look down for a little bit. That's Plus Tower. Just as you walk that entire section in silence. But yeah, this is Plus Tower, and if you're like, did you actually build this? Well, I spent 2 years on it, so, or not 2 years on this. I spent like a month building this tower. And when I tell you I spent a month, it's probably like 2 weeks because I had blueprints. But if I didn't have blueprints, probably be about a year. Anyways, this is my if you don't know how Satisfactory works, it's basically your feet. As soon as something touches your feet, your character is like attached to it. It's the same in Saturn basically, and in most games. But your head is different. Your head just slides, and basically other body parts than just the bottom. It's kind of like just a square. Like the sides and the top is basically like doesn't really have too much physics, but like the bottom has some physics. Over there is my nuclear waste production. It's basically trying to get rid of the nuclear waste in those containers right down there that you can't see because I'm too far away to load, but you can just see all the conveyor belts, and that's just a lot. Then we have some power plants. Then we have some like a very big space. And if you're like, Jesus, I don't know what the fuck any of that is, either you're gonna figure it out from this video, or you don't really want to wait, so you're just gonna see someone else explain. Wait, what? Is that music? Anyways, I don't really know what I call the structure. But first it was just that part, and then I built that part on top after I realized I could actually continue. And this is my cannon. It's a launcher. Let's have a look. It's a cannon basically. So yeah, basically this is my evil lair looking building. That's basically a power beam that goes all the way down to the bottom. Here's some glass floor so you can look at where you just were. The trains basically crawl up the big tower from the inside. This is some awesome shops. Yep, that's not me saying it. It was literally the name. And all of this I built myself. I was trying to be very creative. And this has no purpose yet. But basically the purpose of this is basically just to hold all the power of the world, but I don't really want to do that right now, so yeah. Anyways, basically you can look down there, which basically has kind of like the same thing as you could see right there, but it's not so big because after I built this part up here, I kind of like improved my building, so not the same. It's not the same. So yeah, now you can see the entire tower. But if I can just, that was stupid. Why did I kill him up? Sometimes I do shit and then I just end up just, I don't know, killing my power. What? Just end up killing my power, like the energy that I have while moving is annoying. What's also annoying is when I can't talk. Magic. That's just a bunch of rods. Basically down here is, well, what I would call the back rooms, because it's just kind of like this. And if you see, hey, what's that? Well, if we go through. Wait, send. Okay. If we go through all of these, then there's just all of this amounts of junk going down into the base of the tower. And if you see some that's empty, that is because the train have already delivered. And when I say this goes all the way down, I mean it goes all the way down, and that is very far. Goes very far down. But let's take the better way and jump. And also right below us there's absolutely nothing. So that's be scared. Don't be happy, just be scared. That's exactly what enemy countries wants. Just looks so funny when it just like you just see a train going up. But anyways, this is basically the path that has been seen, and this path has actually been here. Now think about imagine that that road down there from after, like, that one was just a turn that way, and then imagine being like, I wonder if I just build upwards and then just build a tower that could build all this shit, what the fuck is that thing? Ah. Something. Basically it's just something, okay? That's all. And I'm gonna jump down, and I've not built that part. Maybe I should do this once and for all. For the history and the legacy of this land. Jumanji. Okay. So how was it? I don't know how I did this. There. It was basically a thing that I built before I built the frame around it. So, yeah. Down here is the museum. I want to build all of these small structures so we can see each and every one of them. So this is, for example, I only have placed one so far, but this is the constructor, and there's basically just supposed to be all the rest of these big structures or things. And there's this hallway. Up here is my storage, a new storage system. At the end of this, we can go out into the O. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it the O. Here you can see all the resources going up and down, seeing if there's anything wrong with them. What's going up, what's not going up. Maybe we should play some signs at one point. I don't know. This is inside that big J thingy, I think. Yeah. And that's the storage system. All of these things I just fill out if I want to. That's the power to activate, and that's the light. This is basically to see all of the materials going into the storage system. It's very organized compared to the rest of it. Also, I'm just gonna say this feels like this tower is like a first world country. It's basically just all the rich people living up here. Wait a second, I'm just gonna have to turn. Sorry. Basically this just feels like the rich people living here, and then down below it's all the poor people. So first world and third world country. This is like a ladder, and then you can take the hypertube instead. This is another. Oh. Yeah, no, thank you. No, thank you. I'm not gonna take all that where I'm just gonna hit my head. No, thank you. But anyways, this is just a very long path that just goes all the way around where you can look into the outside world. So basically, how I imagine this entire satisfactory experience is basically that the air outside is toxic. I'm the only one who can walk outside, and everything else is a human. That's why, like imagine you being the only person on Earth to be able to breathe the air outside, and you just have to build a big structure so other people can take a look and you can just run around. That's basically how I imagined it. This is a ladder that goes all the way to the top, and this is, yeah, let's go back. The other part I can show later on. Yeah. This is the drone port where I'm keeping all my secrets and stuff. Some stuff I'm not done with, and by the way, this is gonna be a very long video, as long as I can make it. It's not true. This down here is basically to the floors down below that I showed just before. This is the way to get my the rods thingy. Yeah, they come from here, and batteries come from here. Oh, I'm gonna show them a little bit in a little bit. And as you can see, to the side here, you can see all of the different materials. Up here is basically within that glass stuff right before. So you can see to the one side and you can see to the other side. It's not, you're not supposed to be here, but I just want to make it so that you can access it. And yeah, basically again, you can see across the world right here. Pretty cool. And that's the thing that we were in right before. I don't know if I should make it so that you can get in there, but we'll figure it out later. Yeah, let's go down to that tunnel again, because there's nothing else you could do here, and that's also the only way to get up here. So through hypertube or ladder, and I'm gonna take hypertube because I don't know about you, but I'm not one to crawl all the way up. You can hear the machines in the background. Again, here you can take a look out to my second uranium fuel rods factory. Down here is my first one. You can't see it right now, but at another angle you can. Also, this entire big tower is built on top of a ginormous pit, and that's the radiation. So down there you could see that all the stuff in yellow is basically just the uranium factory. Here's a little bench that you could sit on, because I still feel like my character should have some respect, or should be respected. And nothing bad in here. Here are some windows so you can see out to my entire factory. This is where I make all my liquids. Is that a thing? Basically, liquid aluminium is basically what's created here. Sliding all over the place. Here is where I create some. Let me just see what they're called. Electromagnetic control rods. That's basically what I'm creating here. I want to create the same thing on the other side, but I don't really need it, so no reason to create it, but I have space for it. Anyways, down here is basically level 2 of the same place. So yeah, that's something. And that's all there was here. Now I can go in here, and there's only one way down, and that's crawling, so live with it. You have to crawl one way or another. This is a joke I made. Kids do not touch, adults do not touch. Maybe I should change that. Yeah, right here. Nope. Okay, so kids do not touch, adults do not touch. Old people can't not touch. See, the joke was that kids can use a PC, adults can use a PC, but I don't, like, old people can technically still use a PC, but basically my grandparents, they're like, how do I use this thing? Like, I know the mouse. Oh, that's the move. And then how do I move? WASD. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So basically that's the thing. But because I was just, while I was building this entire place, I just threw all this shit out. And if you take a look at it and you use your imagination, it looks like a guy sitting on a stag, sitting on a rock. Like, that's the legs, head. He has a hat on. That's his, his hands, and he's sitting on a giant rock. And now here's just a bunch of aluminum. This is also just a stack of crap, sorry. And this doesn't look too good, but it's fine. Yeah. This right here is like a little room. And, yeah, this is also, again, a factory. That's what you heard before. And yeah, you can just walk all the way through to the end and out to the another place that you could also just walk to. So yeah, let's go back. So that's stairs. Oh, fuck. And now I just need to save so I can, because sometimes it just throws me out because it's an early access and I think there's a glitch, or my PC has just I think it's also because my PC can't handle too much more. There's just too much shit happening. So now we just have to wait for it to calm down. Yeah. Still waiting and waiting and waiting. Okay, that's better. So yeah, basically here's just some more machinery. And yeah, it's just machinery. It's basically on display. It's display for everyone to see. Display. So yeah. And here's the other place with a beautiful staircase, in my opinion. But I'm not really one to go up it, so live with it. Here it goes through the wall, but can't do too much about it. Beautiful lights. And top row, not too much happening up here. It's just there. And yeah, that was my tower. Personally, in my opinion, again, this is beautiful, and I still can't believe I've built this. So yeah, let's go down and see the bottom floors, the second or third class that I was talking about earlier. This I also think is beautiful. Beautiful. And there's all of this. And there's this one pillar that I couldn't get rid of, so I was like, hey, why not just keep it here? Could also make that thing down there just not. Why not? Let's build, then I can show you how the building process works. Okay, there we go. Now it looks much better. So yeah, and those two bridges are basically what goes up to the drone port and sends them out of here. Junk. That's the storage facility. There's no way to enter it because it's not supposed to be enterable, but I am. And basically it's just where I keep all the crap. Then here's my train that just sends it up and away. And down here is the third class party that I was talking about. Jesus Christ, it's not the prettiest place I've ever made, and it's laggy. It's incredibly laggy. I don't think my PC likes this. Also, if you just see this, it's called satisfactory. It's not satisfactory at all. This is horrifying factory. But when you get here, oh, that is satisfying. That just goes up and makes those rods that we need. And that's this place. Then quick save. Let's stand here and listen to that wind. Sorry for my yawning. But yeah. Still waiting. Yeah. Again, not the greatest, not the best, but it's what it is. It is what it is. So yeah, basically it's just a control room up here. Wait, what the it was a control room up there. It isn't anymore. Some fucked up reason. Oh, no. What the hell are we doing here? Guys? So here is some water, and over here is a cave. And where the fuck is that door? Yep, just block it off. Mesosphere. Let's hear if it gets any messages. Please, talk to me. Talk to me, Mesosphere. Talk to me. Weird. They don't talk to me anymore. But there was a new Mesosphere. I'm not complaining. Not at all. Look, if these things is gonna be important later, then I'm not gonna dismiss them. Oh no. That would be stupid. But anyways, yeah, there's those two things all around the map. Collect them, because update 1.0 is gonna come out in 10 days. And this is the wall. I built this little tower so I can get power across without building underneath. And yeah, I know there's other ways to get down here, but this is the most easy way. It's a canyon, so I just built this easy accessible place. Jesus, I have many of these. Oh. So why is there just boomboxes everywhere? They're literally everywhere. And there's just this little station. I haven't been in here for like 3 years or something. That's not true, but it feels true. Now we're getting into my base, my actual base. The other thing was just a minor part. It's not a minor part, it's actually a big part, but compared to the map, not too much. Also, it didn't even show you that hole. But when I'm gonna play for new, you're probably gonna see it. Anyways, this is my little limestone factory. Oh, there's some horrible miners. There's this little place. It basically grinds for limestone, and it puts it into this little holder right here, which makes it into concrete. It's pretty simple. It's pretty simple. Blueprints. Basically it's just some small factories. I don't have to show you literally everything. But if I ever go back, then you could probably just see it, or I'm just gonna explain it. But basically everything does its part, and it still took, and all this took me 2 years. And the funny part, the only thing that I actually find funny, is that all of this got created around one thing. Sorry for the lag, I don't know why it's lagging so much. This, the hub. Everything started with me building a foundation, a wall, into here. It didn't look like this back then, nor this was here. It was just the floor and walls and ceiling, and that's it. There was nothing else. There was not even this staircase, not even this. This wasn't even here. Oh yeah, and the tree of life. Life itself. I built this entire place around it. You know, like those office places where they like just build a little circle of like nature around it. Basically, just imagine that, but with this. Then we have a. Wait, no, I'm not gonna take this. I'm gonna walk. Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna walk. So up here we have something. Over here we have a bathroom, a sink. That's the element, not the actual thing. And yeah, not just screw that. Why did I write that there? Anyways, this is my place where I Aaron something something else. This is where I turn on and off my power. If it's like this, it's on, and if it's like that, it's off. So that was basically before that other thing came into place. Then we have my little room here. Ooh. Just give me every recipe there is. Yes. No. No. Yeah. Whatever. This is a MAM. Not the hard drives, but the MAM. It's gonna get upgraded soon. Golden. Whoa, wait. No one ever told me there was a golden fixed factory card. When the fuck did this get added? Did I really? Did I No, screw this. I'm gonna find some of that ore. No. I'm gonna put everything on pause. I'm gonna figure this one out. I'm not supposed to put these in here, but I'm putting these in here. Okay. I'm gonna find that ore. Anyways, in here I built those heavy modular frames. Over here I built motors and those quality things. Yeah, whatever it is. Then we'll go further up. I think it was supposed to be not out here, but to the side. So like, yeah, right here. This was the place where it was supposed to, like that little rocket thing was supposed to shoot up, but now there's a roof. But before that, there weren't a roof here. It was just, this was the top of the building. Now it's actually just the bottom of the building. Then I have the back rooms. Yeah, it's not really as backroomy as you think, but it has parkour. That's something. Then you just have a random pipe. Then it just has a drop that once did something, but now it doesn't do anything. It does shit. Nothing. Then we have this up here. Then we have whatever the hell this is supposed to be, which goes up into... I almost got a heart attack right there. These, which I think you remember from the first backrooms part. That's not the music, that's just some music I just put up here myself. This inspired me for something else. The round box, I call it. And yeah, bugs can't be round, but I call it that. This is basically like that level, which is just like a giant garage thingy. But it holds a shrine. And cards. They can drift? Whoa. No one told me this shit before. It's just... Oh, someone's updated this. But anyways, this is a shrine. Shut the fuck up. What? I'm leaving this. I'm not gonna do this anymore. This up here was basically a way to jump on that giant flying thing before I had jetpacks. So yeah, there's a flying thing. Should be somewhere. It's over there. It's over there. Okay, let's should we wait? Yeah, why not? We can wait. Yeah, so basically this is the space elevator. You need that to proceed. Then up there's my nuclear factory, my Christmas edition parts, aluminium all the way over there. This is basically the main. That's the storage system. This is another thing for space elevator parts. That's just the skating part, but for those little carts in there. And this is just a ginormous base. I absolutely love this. If it's timed just right. No jetpack using. This killed me so many times. I remember this. But that was a little too early. Now you can pet this thing. I hope you can do something important with this thing. But yeah, basically that's just a thing. Then there's the plus tower, then there's the nuclear factory over there. Not really want to show that. Then there's my fucking cannon. And yeah, this is actually a cannon. Let's show you. Let me show you. That's not how a cannon is supposed to be. No, it's supposed to be smashing you into another dimension. But this was embarrassing. Is it the lag? Is it the lag? What even causes that fucking lag, huh? Please, 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 please. There we go. That's the boost that I want. Let's go into the plus tower. I'm gonna show you what hell I go through when I go to the skies. And yes, when you hear me saying to the skies, I'm fucking mean it. I'm not gonna show you all these rooms. It's just a bunch of working. It's boring. You won't like it. We could take the stairs, or like, and when I say take the stairs, I mean if you want to go through all that, it's your choice. And yes, each one of those little texts is just one stair or one floor. There's a lot of floors. I'm not gonna do that. And this is the way to the downstairs. I've not used the staircase a lot. It just takes you to the ground floor, which is hell toxic and not very enjoyable. Die, motherfucker. Welcome to the underground. Yeah. You know what, lady? Fuck you. No, not gonna harvest you. Bullshit. You didn't want to speak before, now I don't want to do your shit. Fuck you. I don't really want to harvest this one. Let's boost. Okay, this is gonna take a little bit of a while. And this one's just gonna be like, it's gonna skip one level. Right? Yeah, it's gonna skip. Whoop. So yeah, here's one level. Those the level below us. Fucking massive. We're gonna be able to look out from the plus tower. Now we're further up than it was normally there. Oh, there's that sphere cube thingy. It took me a lot of fucking concrete to build that. Yeah, let's continue on our little adventure. Adventure. Here's another big fucking floor. Let's continue further up. Skipping another floor. Here's another floor, but this one is actually for drones. So yeah, this one's for drones. There's 12 drones. I could build one on the other side as well. It's no big problem. And up here you can really see hella far. Now we're actually above the fog, so everything begins to like glitch up here, and it doesn't look far up because it isn't, but it's still kind of far. So yeah. After this, I think it's like then it's just upwards. Then we're in ridiculous height. So last floor, we can see the planets and my space staircase. The fuck, those windows are too far. Anyways, next one is the last floor before you have to walk to the heavens. Yes, I mean that literally. You can walk to heaven. But personally, it's not too much of a heaven for me. Christ. I don't think you'll be able to breathe up here. No, that's done. Last floor. Not intended for anything, but show how mad I am. And this also gave me a lot of issues because this just hurts. Now, it's gonna flicker. That's the final warning. Yeah. I'm reaching heaven. Wait. The fuck? The fuck's happening with the... What's happening? Oh! No! No! Get me fucking down from here. Ugh. That didn't have the same effect on me last time. Nope. I think it's fine if I just, you know, fling myself all the way down. Get me the hell away from heaven. That place is horrifying. Who the fuck wants to live there? People who don't have a choice, obviously. I know. Doesn't sound comfortable either. Both places just sound like horrible places. Well, let's go to the place of hell. A slideshow, or lag heaven. Now, if you think this is laggy, oh, that other part of the Titan Forest, that's worse. Welcome to lag hell. A unsafe place for your PC. And also to whoever asked for satisfactory and console. If we say that console is worse than PC, I'm not believing that that Coffee Stain Studios is ever gonna put this game on console. It sounds like a horrible idea. And yeah, if someone gets offended, I'm sorry, but I'm just saying that if you want this to be your playing experience and you are fine with that, you've been through worse stuff than I have when playing Teardown. That game can really do something to your brain. Like, your brain can age 50 years in a day from maybe not a day, but maybe like a month or a year from playing that game. Let's get out of this place and into the desert. Please get me away from that place. And now we're at what I call Bunker Society. It's bonkers, isn't it? Sorry for the terrible jokes, but I'm just that kind of guy who just makes bad jokes even though I'm not a parent yet. That's a parent. Gotta lose subscribers because of these jokes. They're not great. Terrible, in fact. Yeah, that's basically just sections they can turn on and off. So far it's red. So if we get over here, we get to the the beginning part. So yeah, let's get through here. Basically, I made a joke that if I ever had some people from like another YouTube channel over here, you would call this place a crossover because it looks like a cross from above. Oh shit, I went so far. But down here, oh, it just looks so good down here. It just looks so beautiful down here. Wow. Anyways, it basically just looks like it's extracting something from the ground. I also hope that they add third person when they release this fully, because we really need to see our characters from like other perspectives. Okay, so I guess this is the base. Yeah. I've not been here for so long. So first I didn't think that those would get so big that I'll just be able to get here from there, but apparently so. Is that iron? What the irony of that? Anyways, fix it, and fuck this. See you later. I'm not gonna be a part of that. Nope. See ya. You can see the plus tower in the background. It's just too. It's so beautiful. Yeah. And now let's go into the middle of this horrifying beast. Into the heart of the bunker. Mwahahaha. And yep. And here, yeah, there you can get concrete. If I ever need to continue building this on this, which I don't think so. Oh. Someone who's just been meditating for years. I'm not gonna kill them. But basically this is just like a road. I saw this pretty cool video and I wanted to build it, but then I realized this was not in the same place. Also the part where I just got attacked by a spider here is just horrifyingly awesome. So yeah, this is basically like a train station. Pretty awesome. And yeah, I think that's a window to the outside world. So yeah, with the same concept that humanity cannot live outside of this place, even though it's always open, and I can just come and go as I want to, just leaving them here to die. Simple, sad, and horrifying. Here's basically where I make my power shots. So I'm probably just gonna remove the other one and just do it here. Let's see if I don't want to go all the way back every time I find some, but it's just because this biome has so many of them. That's my fixed version of the logo. Here's a tunnel design that I made, and I was so happy about it that I just want to build another tunnel. It does not really go anywhere. This is the only time I use those stations right there. What the fuck is that? Is that rain currently? Oh, it's because there's a waterfall outside. Huh. Here's another train station. Go straight underneath and through there. So that's something. Then run this mushroom. And we can just continue to go up. And up. And up. And there's nothing up here. And yeah, then there's only one other building. And yeah, I wanted to build a billboard, and then I got back, and then I found another problem. And then I never got to continue building on this. But yeah, basically this is just like a pretty beautiful station, I believe. Parking spaces. Yeah, there's water here. In the water you can't really see it, but basically it just goes to the outside world. Once again, just straight access to the outside world and just straight access in. I like this bridge. I really like it. I think you can just go up here and think like you can just straight into it. Yeah. And then there should be a control panel in here. Yeah. It's not too much in here. You can just see and take a look at all the water stuff. It just needs to look like it can go somewhere. And yeah, it can. Just somewhere. Not really anywhere useful, but yeah. And yeah, basically that's my little city right here. With this little cool looking structure thingy at the top, and yeah, that's the space. I've almost run around for 1 full hour. So red in here. So let's get out of here before I get any nightmares. Now we're outside and whoop. Yep. Let's just go up, and out. Nope, probably not. Oh, there's a glass window there. Well, we cannot exit. Or can we? Now we're outside. There's a big death tower over there with uranium. Then there's a little place right there. Then we have this place right here. And then we have that long ass arm. I need this to go a little bit faster. It's a little too slow. So let's fling ourselves across and away. Yeah, basically here's the sand dunes. Basically it's just a desert. There's that flying thing again. I think there's only like 2 big flying things. It'd be cool if they added 1 more, so we have 3. This is the point where you can get another music track disc. Let's just activate it. I don't hope it's too loud. Yeah, let's just fly around with this music on. So cool. Ooh. Not good. Fuck. Well, I can't get them now. There you can see the big tower in the back. But yeah, basically, the reason why I want to get you out here, also it would be kind of great if you could sleep in single player past the night. Oh. Yeah. gonna turn on my air conditioner because it's kind of, yeah, it's kind of annoying that it's so hot. So yeah, I hope it's fine that it's a little bit too loud in the back because I can't take this too much more. But it's so hot outside. Also because Satisfactory just craves a lot when you have like over 1,000 hours. Let me take you to the boss arena that I call the boss crater because, well, who doesn't think, honestly, if you looked into my eyes, which I can't do because I don't have a face cam and I don't really want to. Or I do have a face cam, but I just don't really want to use it. Anyways, if you looked into my eyes and saw me, basically, it's a boss creator. I don't know what the hell I was talking about before. Look to my eyes. It's not me thing. Oh, it's lag here. I know something's underneath here, and I know they're upgrading this fucking place. You know what? Screw this. I'm cheating. I'm cheating. I'm not cheating actually because I am going by the rules. Oh, there's actually nothing out here. But yeah, basically, you can't say that there's like that is not an entrance and this is not a fucking exit to a crater. That is not a door. If you say that's not a door, then I don't know what is. Like that, then you can say that that reality is an illusion and crack. That's also an entrance. That is a fucking entrance. What kind of entrance doesn't look like this? Or what kind of just random place looks like that? Nothing. Nothing looks like that. Oh no, not this laggy place again. Over here though, the last part of my place is my train. Because who doesn't like my train with 200 coaches and engines? Not 200 engines, but like if you take all the cars together, then that's it. So the train starts here, and it's the same train. Keep that in mind. Same train. It goes in and out of these loops, perfectly aligned, so I can just build them down and maybe actually look like a bridge. A little too high to the ceiling, but I don't really care. It goes back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And yeah, basically that's just the entire train. So scared right there. Whew. But yeah, basically that's the entire train right here. And I'm not gonna drive it ever again, I believe. Over there is basically just my way to get all my materials out here. We were right in the dunes, now we're back in the desert. It's so laggy. Basically, you can see it's a UFO. It's an ugly UFO. UFO, but it's a UFO, and now you know that. Fuck. But again, I'm very excited to make a new world, start from scratch with my friends. It's gonna be awesome. That's at least what I'm hoping for, but who knows? That's the fun part. Nobody knows. Also, another good joke. What do you call a man without a body and without a nose? Get some waiting time. Here it is. Nobody knows. I guess that's basically what you call it. What the hell? Okay, it wasn't spider. It wasn't spider. It wasn't spider. It wasn't a spider. James, calm down. It was not a spider. Also, if you want to know what my name is James. Yeah. Wait, is that a spider? Oh! No! Shit! I don't have a fear of spiders. But that thing is disgusting. Shaking in fear. Already taken that. Oh yeah. Well, while we're here, I can take a look at the massive factory that I've built. I find this one really awesome, actually. This is my Sam Orr factory. I believe the entrance is here. Yeah. So all of this is filled to the brim with Sam Orr. So basically, what this is called, it's strange alien metal that work in progress. This is not used. So yeah, it's what's gonna be. So they said after I filled this up, I looked it up, and they said, yeah, we're probably just gonna change it all. So yeah, basically they said everything that's gonna be in inventories, deleted. Are you fucking serious? This is a weird ore, a weird place where it's unlimited, because Sam Orr for some reason is limited, and I found one that's unlimited, and it crashed. No, it didn't. Limit, and it. Yeah. Basically, this is just a control panel where I can exit and enter. We can take that way down. We can take that way back down. Yeah, that works better. That also sounds better. This is a little place with fucking uranium. Yeah, that's that. That's just a window, and then we have this. Yeah, it's not so important. Now if we just enable, put this on instead, then if we go back up here, we can, or we can just make it like this. Speed up. This is the normal speed. Water collection. No, wait. No, that's just natural gas. It's some kind of gas. Not a liquid. Plutonium power plants. Plutonium fuel rods power plants. At least. Anyways. Yeah. Traveling all the way back. A little water factory for my nuclear power plant up there. And if I just stop right here, then we can save that. Or safely put that away. And now we can go up to my nuclear power plants. Dun -dun -dun -dun. Again, not gonna show everything because this takes a long ass time. What the hell's this? It takes a long ass time to just like show everything, and I don't want to do that, so I'm not going to. But I can show you the process of it. So basically, materials come in from everywhere. Don't think about the materials. Just imagine that they're unlimited, even though they ain't. And there's probably some shortage, but everything's flowing, so probably ain't. The only shortage I have is water, cooling everything down. Yeah, fuck this. I'm just gonna mine in some random. I'm just gonna build it up. The lag. So basically, firstly we make these things out of these three materials. Then we also need to make these. Then the next thing we need is, I need to take a look. So we have those, and then we just make these from down here, and using all of that, we make some of these uranium fuel rods. I know it's not just a rod, but we're making a lot of these, and when I say a lot, I mean a lot. Whoa! I didn't know we were. Holy shit! It's like a dream. We're stocked up on them. Christ. Normally I had problems with not enough of these, but now I have a problem with not enough water, or actually generating a good amount. See, up here is what I need. That's what I need. This is what I'm making. Yeah, it's not the greatest. But in 1.0 they're actually saying you don't need as much uranium and or you don't need as much water to make this flow, but it will create the same amount of energy, which means that I can fully upgrade all of it, which will be great. Basically it's stocked up, and I'm holy shit. Wait, what am I doing? Okay, this one is activated. Okay, where was it that we were supposed to put these? What the fuck am I doing? I could just reactivate these. Did it just... Oh, that's a spike. That's a big ass spike. You can just see the amount of power. Can I maybe just turn it on a little bit? Okay, it still reaches 50. That's good, that's good. Need to reach 50. Okay, then just maybe yeah, that's also perfect. That's also reaching 50. Good, good. Great, great. That's awesome. Up there's all my water. Basically comes from that pink forage, or the redwoods, whatever you call it. And now as the last thing I can show is my plutonium factory. Yeah. I'm gonna hate myself because I need to edit all of this, but then I at least can get a taste of the 5 hours that I have to go through each day. And welcome to hell. I need to go over here fast to get some more. I don't have enough irradiation filters. I need to get this pretty fast. Okay. Kill all the fuel rods. And you may be like, why? 1, I have enough. 2, we need to dispose of these. You can't really get rid of them right now, so it's just worth it to get rid of them. And yeah, they ain't giving a lot, but it's fine. Wait, they're actually giving a lot. Holy shit. Oh, that's impressive. And that was the last. A new one, my friends. Yep. In the back here, it keeps all the... Oh, sorry. Equipment. Oh, what the hell am I doing? Now we need a lot of these. So it doesn't matter how fast this goes. Oh, there it comes. Oh, it's all going in here. Huh. Well, that's this. We need this. Oh, yeah. And now these are producing plutonium waste. And if we just connect this to this, then I'm telling you. Oh. Oh yeah. It ain't over here there's any power. It's right here. I think we just increased a lot of shit. Yeah, that was a step up in the power. It's gonna step down though. So. Luckily this doesn't need it all the time, so that's good. Over here, I believe, is it all the way over here, or is it in the bottom? Is it in the bottom? Is it there? Is it over here? Is it right there? Where does all of this go, actually? Because I have no freaking clue. Is it right here? Huh. I'm quite to think I understood how the hell this thing works. There. That was a crash, right? Wait, still continues? Yeah, that was a crash. Well, bye guys.